Hello everyone, this is Draginhikari, and I welcome you back to Day 2 of Final Fantasy Fanfest 2013 in Las Vegas. Today I'll be covering the live letter during that stream. Now the live letters, as I kind of said yesterday, I don't normally cover on stream just because, first of all, they're always very early in the morning, and also I can't speak Japanese, so I have nothing to add until unofficial translation, so they're not really very much fun of me doing it anyway. But since today's is both translated, and the live letters during FanFest are generally dependent on what's going on at the point that the FanFests are taking place. Today's live letter is intended to cover basically part 1 of patch 6.5, which is generally our basically information patch we get like couple of months before the patch actually comes out. But even though that is generally the case, sometimes these live letters during FanFest will drop a few interesting tidbits here and there. We'll find out. But anyway, we're about 3 minutes of showtime here, so we should be getting started shortly. Delayed a bit because the acrobatics video. I hope you've been enjoying the FanFest visuals because, yeah, I decided to leave that running instead of putting up my general screen. Especially since they started talking in the background, I'm like, okay, maybe I should at least show what's being said. And I need to double check the volume because it felt like in yesterday's video the volume was a little bit high, but I'm not entirely sure. Though I did see an increased number of views on both YouTube and Twitch on my videos, so I do appreciate you taking the chance to look at my nonsense, even though I'm still kind of getting used to a lot of this, so I do appreciate that. Probably why I never make it as an actual React channel, because I'm just, I sometimes have some stuff to comment on, but I'm not very good at the small talk between those things to talk about, so yeah, I'm still getting used to that. But still, I appreciate people stopping by, even after the fact, nonetheless. Okay, so we're about 1 minute to showtime here, so as I said, part 1's of patch live letters are usually pretty basic and pretty straightforward without a lot to show. Especially since they're translating it, I suspect this is probably going to be a pretty short one in general. An hour and a half is not very long for a live letter, so they're probably going to be keeping pretty straightforward and close to the facts here, so we'll find out. There's a reason why these live letters are generally early in the morning and only in Japanese, because the translation's basically double the amount of time everything takes. But we'll see what 6.5 has to show, even though we kind of know somewhat of the direction of 6.5 already, based on the conclusion of 6.4. We'll be concluding the Four Fiends Golbez saga. Our introduction to the live letter. And now it begins.
Good morning, Las Vegas. How are we all doing? Good? Energetic? You all slept well? You got enough sleep, right? No, me either. Don't worry. Good. We're on the same page. Don't worry.
You don't sleep much when you go to Vegas. I kind of learned that from experience.
We're warriors of light. It's okay.
The 2 times I went myself.
Thank you all so much for coming back today. It's super exciting. We have a lot of fun stuff in store for you. You know, we're going to kick things off shortly with the letter from the producer live. Literally live.
Live indeed.
And again, of course, welcome to our live stream viewers all around the world. Thank you for joining us as well, no matter where you are. Thank you so much. Woo! All right, well, let's kick things off. I know you guys are excited to see what we have in store for patch 6.5. So if you could all help me welcome to the stage, producer and director of Final Fantasy XIV, Naoki Yoshida. Next up, we have Toshio Morochi, and finally, Kate Swinar.
Did you need a smoke break beforehand? Okay, there we go.
Good morning, everybody.
All right, I'll hand the MC job over to Morochi. Good luck.
Thanks, Matt. So, good morning, everyone. Morning. So, let's kick off the letter from the producer live number 78. ここからの時間は第78回ファイナルファンタジー14
Yep, it's been a long ride.
So, can you introduce yourself, please, 吉田さん？自己紹介お願いします。
ファイナルファンタジー14プロデューサー兼ディレクターの吉田です。My name is Naoki Yoshida, producer and director of Final Fantasy XIV. Thank you.
ケイトさん。
Hi, I'm Kate Swinar. I'm the English localization lead on Final Fantasy XIV.
Hi, and my name is Toshio Morochi, global community producer. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, we won't go with that. Well, we know who you all are. Let's go forward with that.
I mean, for this program. So Yoshida-san will basically speak in Japanese, and then Keito-san will do the Yoshida-san's English voice, and then I will do the other MC miscellaneous stuff. But basically, I do not say really important thing anyway. So I mean. I mean, if you notice, I'm mistranslating myself. I mean, just leave it. So that's fine.
We'll go with it.
吉田さんが日本語で喋ったものをケイトさんが英訳するというスタイルで進めていきます。で、私自身は MC で進行していきますけれども、私から重要な情報は何も出ませんので、なんか翻訳ミスしてないなと思っても、ふーんと思っておいていただければいいのでよろしくお願いします。はい。So, let's begin. Before kicking off, so this is the day 2 of Fan Festival. So how do you like it so far? 2日目ですけど、ファンフェスいかがですか
1日目を終えてめちゃくちゃ楽しかったし、もうこうやってね、ものすごいこう、ね、視線の前で PLA やるのも超久しぶりなんで、すごい楽しみにしてます。
Well, of course, the first day was tons of fun. And it's been a really long time since I've had such a large live audience in front of me when doing the PLL, so that's also very exciting.
That's all the way back in 2018, I think.
So today's topic is patch 6.5.
Yes.
Contents part 1. So shall we begin? 今日はパッチ 6.5 コンテンツ特集パート1ということで始めていきましょうか。
1時間半
An hour and a half.
まあまあもし早く終わったらライブ Q&A やろう。
If we finish early, we can do a live Q&A, right?
Don't say that.
You're tempting the fates by doing that, but
さあさあ早速やっていきましょうか。
All right, let's get started.
では、送ってもらってまずはパッチタイトルへ行こうかと思います。
Let's take a look at our patch title.
Yeah, new patch. New
パッチ 6.5 どうぞ。
Go ahead.
growing light.
Growing Light 光明の日本語ねゼロ起点と書いてゼロという、まあ、中2ですね。
So
Fitting
this
going
patch
into
title
Dawn
is
Trail.
Growing Light. And you'll notice in the Japanese version, there's
Yeah.
also a secret zero embedded in there.
まあまあね今ねゼロっていうキャラ活躍してますからね、まあそのあたりにちなんだパッチタイトルなのかなと。パッチ 6.4 と結構対になるような形で、はい、パッチタイトル決めてます。
So we already actually decided this patch title a while ago, and of course it is Zero themed because Zero is one of our mains right now.
まあ北米のね
This patch is going to spell out Zero's fate one way or the other.
すごくね人気のあるキャラになってくれて、ストーリー考えてる連中もねすごい喜んでました。
The people in charge of coming up with the story were really happy to see that the North American fans also really enjoy Zero, so thank you.
Thank you. さあ、今回パッチ 6.5
Zero's divisive in her own way, but hey, I enjoy her presence as well.
ご存知の通り、ファンフェス等々を挟んでメインシナリオを進行していくので、パート1とパート2の2つの、メインストーリーに分かれてます。
So those of you who've been playing for a long time will have expected this, but as usual, the patch 6.5 main scenario will be divided into two parts.
Yep, of course, yep.
ではその早速
They absolutely have to in this case because of the way things are going to be
メインス
structured.
トーリーのパート1リリース日は予定こちらになってます。
As you can see, the release of part 1 of the Growing Light
Early
main scenario
October.
will be coming here.
So that's even later than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like September.
Early October.
まあ予定通りに行けばまあ10月のかなり早いタイミングでお届けできるかなと思ってます。
If all goes to plan, we should be able to do early October. Yes.
そして続いてパート2は、
Plans.
こちらです。
Always a
ケイトさんの役を
dangerous
待って
thing.
から出してください。
And then part 2 will be coming in.
Go ahead.
はいというわけで1月
Well,
中旬に、
mid-January, okay.
2024年ですね1月中旬に公開予定となっております。
Mid-January 2024.
ではここで、まあファンフェスも含めてファイナルファンタジー14、まあ次の
I
拡
thought
張
it
ま
might
で
be out by
進んでいくみたいな
December, but I guess they
形に
do
なって
try
いる
to
ので
avoid that
そのスケジュ
holiday
ールっていうのを
period.
ちょっと確認していこうかと思います。
はい、お願いします。
Well, this FanFest included, we are progressing towards the release of 7.0, so let's take a look at our schedule for the next little bit.
Yes, please.
Okay.
All right. So we are here, July 2023 Fan Festival, North American Las Vegas Fan Festival. 現在が2023年7月のラスベガスファンフェスティバルを行っております。And after that、どうぞ。
いいよ。そしてその後ですね、10月上旬にまずは、パッチ 6.5 メインシナリオパート1としてリリ
Yeah,
ース
this
され
is
ま
looking
す。
kind of
Okay,
standard
so we
for
are here now.
FanFest
Early
to
October,
patch
we're going
cycle.
to be part 1 of the patch 6.5 main scenario.
でその後ですね、ロンドンのファンフェスティバルが10月、下旬、
はい
下旬日付出てないんだっけ？
出てます。
Niju Nantoka. So we then have the FanFest in London in late October. It's some day that we are trying to remember currently.
Yeah, actually we have dates already. I mean October 21st and 22nd. 21日、22日ですね。
なのでメインシナリオのパート1の方でなんとなくこう昨日発表させてもらったドントレイルにつながっていく流れがちょっと動き出してでファンフェスでまた新しい情報が更新されてその後、さらに パッチ
So yeah,
6.51 が、
6.55 won't be out
10月
till
下旬に、
after the
公開され
Japanese
て
Fanfest is
その
over
直後
then.
ですね、ファンフェスの。
Right. So the main scenario part 1 will be coming, so you will be able to see some little hints, some little beginning of our story that we'll be having in Dawn Trail. And then we will be having the London Fan Fest, so you'll get to hear a little bit more. And then we will have patch 6.51.
そして年が明けた2024年1月、もう初週ですね、日本のファンフェスティバル東京ドームでやりますので、ここでドントレイルの
Yeah, surprised
最
they're
後
doing
の報告会行われ
6.55
て、その後
after
1
the
月中旬に
Japanese Fan
メインシナリオパー
Fest,
ト
but
2がリリースされて、
so they usually try to get the full
全て繋がって
trailer out,
物語が進行
but
していくと
maybe there
いう
isn't
流
that
れ
much
になり
revealed
ま
in
す。
6.55. We're revealing
So
stuff on the
then
trailer,
we
doesn't
will
matter.
have in January we will have our Fan Fest in Tokyo, where we will be able to present the remaining information we have for Dawn Trail, and then you guys will get the main scenario part 2, which will show you how the story connects together.
なので現行、メインシナリオ最先端でプレイされている方っていうのはこの通りの順番で追いかけてもらった方が、リアルタイムライブ感持ってストーリー楽しんでいただける、よりね楽しんでもらえると思いますので、ぜひですね各、ファンフェスのライブストリーム、メインシナリオだと思って見ていただけるといろいろさらにね面白いんじゃないかと思います。
So for those of you who really enjoy the main scenario, I highly recommend you keep up with this flow, playing and going and watching the FanFest streams. And I think if you do that with an eye towards the main scenario, you will have a good time.
はい。さあ、それでは
I always
スケ
do,
ジュール確
so
認できましたので、いよいよ、パッチ 6.5 の中身を見ていこうかなと思い
I'll be
ます。
documenting my
All right, so
madness
that's
all the
our
way through,
schedule,
more
so
than
let's
likely.
move on to the content of patch 6.5.
はい、お願いします。Alright. Schedule again. Okay.
はい。
あ、
まずは新しいメインシナリオ実装となります。
Of course, the new main scenario quests.
今お話しした通り、パート1とパート2に分かれていますので、どうぞ。
As I mentioned, it is divided into parts 1 and 2.
はい。ではこちらスクリーンショットを
Oh.
持ってきてます。
We have
Our
a screenshot or two to
non-relatory
share,
screen-
so let's take a look.
Vishola and Vitra.
もうこれだけだと何の
And
意味もわか
Vitra
らないよ
looks like
ね
he's missing an
Looking
eye.
at this, you have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright.
The only thing I can tell is it looks
まあ
like
ここに
he's
映って
missing
る
his eye on his
安
left
田
side,
さん
but
もあれですね
that may be
7.0 が来る
camera
と
angle, but
グラフィックスアップデート第1弾のおかげでさらにビューティフォーになっていきます。
As you can see, we have Yashtola, who I expect will become even more beautiful with our graphics update in 7.0.
Yay.
Vishola fans will be good with that, I guess.
スクリーンショットもう1枚ござい
And
ます。
here's one more screenshot.
Okay.
わ
Wow.
Wait, Zero is in the first? What?
Huh.
Wait, what?
どうしたんだろう。
How is she doing that?
まあどういう組み合わせだっていうね。
What an unusual pairing that is.
Interesting.
まあね、リーンはもちろん皆さんねご存知の通りだと思うんです
Well, I
が、
wasn't expecting that.
まあ第一世界でねどう見ても。
I mean, obviously, you know who Rin is, and this is clearly the first.
で隣にいるの明らかにゼロでしょ。
And next to her, that has to be Zero.
そうですね。
さあこの2人が
How is Zero
まあね
going
出
to
会
the
った時どう
first?
なるのかっていうの
Oh,
もそう
gee,
で
now
す
I'm
し、
really
ゼロ
curious.
はそもそもどうやって第一世界に行くのか等々
How are they
気になる
gonna
ところだと思い
explain
ます
this?
が、ぜひねいろいろ想像してお待ちいただければと思います。
So while you wait, try to think about, I wonder what's going to happen when those two meet, and how did Zero get to the first in the first place?
Thank you
さあ
very
さあ
much.
では
Yes, that is a very important
進めて
question.
いきましょうか。
And let's move on to some other content.
続いては友好部族ストーリーなんですが、
And
Yay.
okay, the return of the tribal quest, alliance quest.
So next we have our tribal quests.
今回はですね久しぶりに、
We didn't get this back in
エクストラストーリー
Shadowbringers,
を
so I'm
実装
curious
さ
to
せて
see
いた
this
だき
again.
ます。
It's been a while since we last did this, but we will be adding the extra capstone story for the tribes.
その分だけちょっと受注条件厳しいので確認してみましょ
Okay, but you do have to do a lot of things before you can play these, so let's check the conditions.
う。アルカソーダラ族、オミクロン族、
Yes, that's pretty normal. You have to complete all the quests in each
You must
tribal quest
complete
in
all
order
of
to
the
do it.
tribal quests for the Arcosodra, the Omicrons, and the Loporets.
皆さんもう終わってるんじゃないですかね。
That you probably already did.
Everyone done all of three?
Indeed, I
で
have.
も半分ぐらいじゃないか、
Maybe about half of you.
まあまあ今からやったら間に合うよね。大
間に合います
丈夫だから。
But the rest of you, if you start now, you'll get it done plenty of time.
Yeah, you can catch up.
やるのどうしようかなと思ってる人たちのためにですね、スクリーンショット持ってきました。
Oh,
To sort of entice you if you haven't made up your mind, we've got some screenshots.
はいどうぞ。
Hello, Loporets.
さらにもう一枚。
One more.
まあ非常にいい
How are we
お
gonna
話に
link
なってい
these
る
three
ので
together? These three
ぜ
tribe
ひ
quests
ですね
together.
楽しみたいという方
I'll be
は、
curious.
条件コンプリートしておいてい
What's
ただける
evil
と
I
I think it's a
Mikote up
really
to
great
this time?
story, so please try to complete those prerequisites and check it out for yourself.
right. Thank you very much.
はいではさらに次のいきましょう。
Let's go to the next.
タタルの大繁盛商
Tataru's Grand
店続
Endeavor.
編になり
Should
ま
be the conclusion
す。
here.
Tataru's Grand Endeavor continues.
これもですね、スクリーンショット持ってきたんですけど、ネタバレをいろいろ避けた結果、大変地味です。
So we also brought screenshots of this, but we also really didn't want to spoil it, so the screenshots are like really kind of a nothing burger.
Okay, let's
That
check it.
sounds about right.
Boys.
これ普通にプレイヤー同士のスクリーンショットじゃないの。
This just seems like two players talking to each other, maybe.
Yeah.
そしてもう一枚ございますが、こちらも大変地味です。
There's another one, but it's kind of the same deal.
Let's check it. Okay.
これ誰か
Wow, you know,
チームの
normally
キャラなんじゃ
screenshots
ない
are
の
nothing screenshots,
It
but these
looks
are about
like
as
it could
nothing
be
as they
like one of
get.
the community team's characters or something.
じゃあ次は地味じゃないコンテンツをちょっとお知らせしましょう。
Okay, let's move on to something a little bit more
All right.
eye-catching.
こちらで、
More Hildebrand
帰ってき
nonsense.
たヒルディブランド続編、こちらパッチ 6.55 実装の予定です。
Somehow further Hildebrand adventures planned for patch 6.55.
ではこちらもスクリーンショットお持ちしております。
All right, we have screenshots for this as well. Yeah.
いやでもね、実際このポリゴン数の少ない
Hildebrand being
ヒルデ
Hildebrand,
ィブ
that's,
ランド
that's about right.
なんですけど、おそらくね、本当ね、ブドウから生まれたんじゃないかなって気がする、発想の元が。
You know, this low poly Hildebrand, one has to wonder if he was born from grapes.
Oh, God.
Actually, we saw him yesterday in costume cosplay.
Yes,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
ね、昨日のコスプレウォークでいましたよね。
そうなんですよ、めちゃくちゃめ
Hildebrand
ちゃくちゃ
Hildy.
クオリティの高いローポリゴンヒルディってなんか意味がね
Yes, I was actually really confused because the low poly Hildebrand cosplay was so high quality.
The paradox of all
ちょ
things.
っと会うの楽しみにしてるんだよね。
Low quality is now
ぜひ
high.
後で、はい、写真撮らせてください。
I'm really looking forward to meeting you. So if you're still here today, please come say hi so I can take a photo.
いやヒルディブランドもう一枚スクリーンショットございます
We。do have one more Hildebrand screenshot.
Yes.
Well,
このさ
another day, another
際どいね、なんか日
Head
本
in the
の
sand.
ジョークだけど履いてますよみたいなさこの
Ah, yes.
So
this
this
is a
means
very
Luge is
Japanese
back
joke,
yet
but it
again.
means
How many
like,
times are we going to smack him
Here.
away?
いやいや まあまあ大活躍してくれます。
But you know, Godbert will, of course, play his major role that he always does for us.
そして続いて、まあ、フィルディがあればこちらもあります。
Of course, if we have our normal Hildebrand stuff, we also have
マンダビルウェポン続編ですね。こちらも
Final stage of the
6.55 実装
Vanderbilt
です
weapons. Yep, that'd be about
further
right.
Manderville weapons will also
And
be
this is
coming
where
in
they'll be
6.55.
stronger than the
こちらもカット
The
シ
raid
ーンスクリー
weapons.
ンショット持ってきてます。
And we have screenshots here too.
まあジジイ2人はいつもなんで、
服着てますね。He's wearing.
Yes。
We're two older gentlemen, as usual.
まあ服は着てるんですけど、次のスクリーンショットがまた
Godbert is wearing clothes here, but if we turn to our next screenshot,
Oh.
これ撮影するときに手がブレてこうなったわけじゃなくて、おそらく何かするんでしょう、この分身みたいなや
what
つ。
meteor
this
shenanigans
is
are we
not like
looking at
somebody
now?
who's just twitching heavily while taking this screenshot. There's something weird is definitely going on in this cutscene.
Always is.
さらにですね、こちら新しい猛炎ツールの続編も実装となります。
Next, we of course have more splendorous tools as well.
こちらですね。こちらも
Those
さ
are
ら
going
に
to
で
be
すね、スクリーンショッ
6.51,
ト
oddly
ございま
enough,
す。
I guess.
And with screenshots.
もうね、だんだんわけがわからなくなってくる。
This story gets weirder as we go along. I don't really know what's happening.
次のスクリーンショット見てみましょう。
And here's the next screenshot.
もう
Ro-
現象世界と対
Rowina's
峙世界
less
でね、
evil
似たようなことが起きてるという
I feel like something related is happening between the source and the first, but who knows?
では、クエスト系こんな感じなので、続いてバトルコンテンツものいきましょうか。
So that was our quest stuff. Let's take a look at our battle content now.
Yes, please.
ニューダンジョン、新しいインスタンスダンジョンですが、こちら名前がございます。
What's our dungeon here?
Our new instance dungeon is called
The lunar subterranean. Oh,
月ですか。
好きです。
the
月の
moon.
地下渓谷って書いてある。
It definitely says the moon underground. Yes, that.
でもほら、
okay. Yep. The Final Fantasy IV reference where the final battle was
アーティス
with
ト複数に分かれてるからさ、
as
どこの
Zeramis
月
took
の
place
地
in
下なんだっ
the
ていう話だよね。
underground,
I
the
mean, but we
moon.
do have a lot of shards. So which moon is that?
あ
じゃ
Interesting
あその
question.
ヒントとなりそうなスクリーンシ
I
ョット見
suspect
てみま
it's
しょ
the
う。
13th,
I
but
think we can give you a hint with this next screenshot.
Okay. What?
yeah, that's definitely the moon of the 13th then.
ヒントでしょこれ。
And it does. The
床の
graphics do
見
resemble
たら
a
さ
lot of the moon underneath
It
the
is a
moon
hint. It is. Look at the
in
blocks
4.
down there.
The final dungeon looked kind
か
of
つて
similar.
ね、こんな床のところで戦った記憶があるようなないような。
I feel like you might have some memory of fighting in a place with this type of floor before.
もう一枚スクリーンショットあります。
And we have one more screenshot as well.
これちょっとネタバレのために
It's a thing. I don't know what it is,
か
but
な
it's
り
a
また途中
thing.
からガラッと変わるので、このダンジョンの風景とか仕掛けもかなり大掛かりなので、まずちょっと楽しみにしておいてもらいたいです。
I also want to mention, we can't show you because it's spoilers, but this is another dungeon where the scenery changes drastically partway through. So look forward to that.
また結
Indeed
構
I
ね、
will.
凝った道中作ってるので、実装公開されたらですね、まあ最初は駆け抜けてもちろん
Guessing
もらってもいいんですけ
that'll be the
ど、
dungeon that leads
後
up to
々
the
ぜひゆっくり
trial,
ね
but
また見てもらえると結構細かい演出いろいろやってるので。
I doubt we'll be fighting Zeramis in the
Yeah, the team is
dungeon.
really working hard on creating the various facets of this dungeon. And of course, when you're playing it, you may not notice, but I do recommend going through a little slower to really take everything in after it's released.
さあでは次行きましょう。
Next.
Doing a dungeon slow? People don't do that.
No.
新たな 討伐透滅
New
戦
trials.
New trials.
こちらは先にスクリーンショットかな
Let's go for the screenshots first here.
Yep, it's time for Zero Miss.
まあ6.4 のラストでいましたね
Yes, we saw this at the very end of 6.4.
Means
さあじゃあどんな討伐透滅戦か見てみましょう
So let's see what trial it
こ
is.
ちらで
yes, please.
The
あ
abyssal fracture.
まあ英語だとね場所の名前になっちゃってると思うんで
The question is that going to be his only form? Because he has one other form.
So in the English, the place name is included, but you will be facing Zeromus in the Abyssal Fracture.
Yes.
And of course, normal and hard, as usual.
さあ14の中で描かれるゼロムスがどんな姿になっているのかそのあたりにもぜひご注目ください
But yeah, let's see how Zeromus in FF14 turns out.
さあさらに、次の項目いきましょう
All right, moving on.
次なる現透滅戦
Our next Unreal Trial.
なんでしょうね
なんで
Who's
し
it
ょう
gonna
なんで
be?
しょうね Yeah,
Who's
what
it gonna
are you
be?
expecting for next time?
Not that I do the Unreal trials very much, but
白虎
え
白虎 Did you say?
Oh.
just more audience noises.
いた。
いろいろランダムな名前が Yeah, we
じゃあ
hear.
答え合わせをしてみましょ
All right, let's see what we have.
うはいスクリーンショットこちら
An Unreal version of
Yes.
Thor 3. Oh, I don't envy anybody doing that.
エクストリームバージョンって結構難しかった
That was one of the most difficult extreme trials very early on to Heaven's Word. So, Party Fighter have fun with that
か
one.
なり楽しんでもらえると思います
So obviously this fight was already quite difficult and extreme, but we've adjusted it to match the skill level of you all today. So I think this Unreal version will be quite fun.
No, I don't like him 嫌ですレベル90のこいつですよね
そうそうそう
な Him in level 90 So, no
いやタンクさんのさ外周の目に対しての位置調整だったりさめちゃくちゃよくできてるんでぜひね多分新しくね争点以降で14始めてくださった方ってなかなかこう当時の、その難易度でトールダン遊べてないと思うのでぜひちょっとチャレンジして
Oh,
も
that
ら
one's
いたい
going to be a
です
thing.
I mean, I think we've followed on our issues with the tank placement, and we've really placed everything well in a very challenging way. So hopefully those also who weren't able to enjoy the original at its full difficulty will have a good time with this one.
はいというわけで、現透滅戦でした
And so that will be our Unreal trial.
Oh,
Dude,
that
let's
one
read that.
caused me so much
Next up, we
pain back in the
have-
day.
Yes.
It's time for the conclusion of Miss of the Realm. The last two ones have been really good, so I'm looking forward to see how this all ends.
第3弾完結編ですね
This has been pretty well received so far. So we've got Myths of the Realm Part 3.
はいタイトルこちら
And the title will be
花めく新
Thalia.
タレイヤ
Thalia.
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 いよいよこれ本当に
Friggin'
まあ
Greek.
久しぶりに
Can't pronounce this
オリ
stuff.
ジナルのアライアンスレイドだったんですけど大変、まあ、12神扱うっていうこともあって大変人気があるレイドで本当に割とね若いスタッフたちで作ってきてるんでみんなすごく手応えがあって楽しく作らせてもらってます
So yeah, this was our first original Alliance raid in a while, and it's been quite well received, partially probably because of the presence of the 12. But we actually have some of our more younger, newer staff working on it, so they are really happy and really excited to be working on this.
Thank you
Bring it.
でこの新域と呼ばれる場所ほら 美しいマップでも結構、評判なので今回も結構こだわって作ってくれてます。
Bring it
One
on.
thing people have really liked about the Myths of the Realm thus far is the very pretty maps that you fight on, so we put a lot of effort into that this time as well.
というわけでこちらもスクリーンショットご用意してます。
And so we have some screenshots to share.
Right.
ワオなんですけど、もう一枚
And one more.
もっとめちゃくちゃ綺麗なのがあったんですけど、
There's an even prettier one, but
僕が日本を出発する直前にスポイラーだからダメだって言って
but before I left Japan, I said, no, that's a spoiler. We're not showing that.
まあやっぱり皆さんに驚いてもらうこと自体もねゲーム体験だと思ってるんで、ぜひ
be
ね
having
その
those.
目でお確かめいただいた方がいいかなと思います。
I think having some surprises is really important to your experience in the game, so I want you to wait and enjoy finding out when you get there.
そういえば今朝私会場来るときノフィカ様に会いました。
あ
I actually met the Nofika when I come into the venue this morning. Yeah, but she is wearing the giant size.
え
So I'm not sure if she could get in, pass through the security though. So めっちゃでっかい斧を持ったノフィカさんがめっちゃ歩いてて、この人セキュリティ取れんのかなみたいな。
いや僕もね SNS では拝見したんですけどまだお
Yeah,
会い
the
してない
Novak cosplay
狩られ
from
てない
yesterday.
まあ後ほどまたチャ
Gotta
ン
be
スがあれ
pretty
ば狩られ
confident
てい
to
こう
go
か
with
と思い
that
ます。
one.
I saw that on social media, but I haven't actually been able to meet her in person, so I'd like to do that.
さあ、まあこちらでね6.1
like picking your
シリーズ
words
やってきた
carefully.
アライアンスレイドも完結するのでぜひストーリーにも注目してもらえると嬉しいです。
And this will, of course, be concluding our 6.x series of raids, so I hope you pay close attention to the story as well and enjoy it to its fullest.
ちなみに次のプロデューサーレターライブそのパッチ 6.5 特集パート2ってあどこでやるんだっけって言おうと思ったら思い出したわごめん。
Please don't say that.
He was asking when we're giving the next PLL and all that, but we're not actually allowed to say, so pretend you didn't hear
yeah,
anything.
you
You heard
can say
nothing.
that, but I mean,
あれでも実機使え
使います。
るよね
Expecting the end of September if it's going to be early
次回の
October,
プロデュー
but
サーレターライブでは
we'll see.
ね実機でマップ少しねスポイラーにならない程度にはお見せできると思いますので、そちらまでお
it'll
待ち
be
ください
before the next
Yeah, I
FanFest, so
might be
it's
able to
definitely
show
for
a little
sure.
bit more at the next PLL, but we'll see.
はいでは続いてシステム系ですがこちら
Next are our system updates.
コンテンツサポーターの対応となってます今回、
Okay, yep, the last chunk of the duty
対応
support
さ
for
れ
the
るのはこ
past
ちら
expansions.
These are the new duties that we are adding duty support for.
Yes.
スカラ
Yeah, that would be
ザッパー
correct because they're
ギルド
only
ダークの三つを
every other
対応
dungeon in
するということは
Stormblood was part of the trial series.
And we will be adding them for all three of these dungeons.
ついに新生編から行月編までのメインクエストで訪れる
Now
全
you
てのダ
can
ンジョン
finally play through all of the dungeons.
Finally,
ファイナリー
you
A
made
long
it.
road
こ
for
れ
that.
何年かかったんだろう
How many years was this?
いつスタートしたっけ
When did we start adding this?
I can't remember.
5.0 でまず ID 全部やったでしょあれ 5.1 から始めたんだっけ
5.0, 5.1?
あ3からあれもう覚えてないや
I don't know. It's all a blur.
ただまあすごく長い時間ね辛抱強くねプレイヤーの皆さんにもお待ちいただいてフィードバックもいただいていろいろ調整もしてですねすごくいい仕組みになりましたので、昨日発表させていただきましたがフリートライアルの範囲がグレンのリベレーターまで拡大しますので、メインストーリーはそこまで全てねインスタンスダンジョン一人で遊べるようになりましたのでぜひ改めてねプレイしてないご友人ご家族いたらですねフリートライアルを配ると
Okay, well, thanks to your patience and the feedback you've been giving us as we went through adding duty support, we were able to make a lot of adjustments, and I think it's become a really good system. And as I mentioned yesterday, we are going to expand the free trial through Stormblood, and so people will now be able to play the full main story using just duty support. So for all of those dungeons. So if you do have any friends that are hesitant, please share this news with them and tell them to play the free trial.
Indeed, indeed.
ではこちら、このコンテンツサポーター対応をしたことによって生まれたシチュエーションがあるので、こちらもスクリーンショットで見てみましょう。
We have some interesting new situations born of the new duty support, so let's take a look at some screenshots.
Okay.
イエーイ
ナイス。
いやー、これはですね、パッチ 4.1 のメインストーリーをこう作ってた時、まあ確か
I think that's the Bakote on the right is one of the crew from Rago's Reach, if I remember right.
まあこの2人のね、友情と冒険っていうのをね、しっかり描きたいっていうところで、まあどうしてもね、ダンジョンだとこう表現まあしづらかったので、コンテンツサポーターなかったので、まだ当時、まあうまくこうやりくりしてたんですけど、ついにね、ダンジョンの中でこの絵が作れたんで、ちょっとね、感慨深いです。
So when we were making the main scenario for 4.1, actually, I think I was talking to Oda-san. We talked a lot about how we really wanted these two characters to be able to get together and fight together and be a team. But obviously we didn't have duty support at that time, so it was hard to depict in the dungeon. But now we can, and we have this amazing scene.
そう、アレンバルドとね、アルフィノの友情
Seems
って
they'll
いう
probably
と
have
ころ
to
も
change
ぜ
the
ひね
post cutscene
体
a
験と
little
して
bit,
見られ
but
るようになるので、ぜひメインシ
it's
ナ
not
リ
the
オいろい
first
ろあ
time
っ
they've
たら
changed
行ってみ
something
て
to
もらえ
do
る
in
と
order
嬉
to
しいです。
support this.
And so I think after you finish the main scenario, maybe you can go back and really experience this friendship between Arenvald and Alphino for yourself by playing through this dungeon.
はい。では
Yeah,
続いて
in the game so far it's been implied a lot through dialogue and stuff, but
All right,
not
this
a
is
lot
a
has ever
new
been able to be
addition.
shown until later on.
早くもバリアントアナザーダンジョン第3弾いきます。
The third variant and Criterion dungeon.
6.51, so they're basically
こちら
releasing
舞台
this
となるのは
stuff differently this
アロ
time.
アロ島という島になってます。
And the setting for this will be a place called Alo Alo Island.
Alo Alo Island.
ウォー、まあウォーっつったってどんな島だよって話だよね。
Everyone goes, whoa, like what kind of island is that?
こちらは過去と同じくですね、ノーマル、それから異文例式と、3つの難易度同時実装になります。
As usual, we will be implementing 3 levels of difficulty at the same time, normal, Criterion, and Criterion Savage.
そして第1弾第2弾であるシラリハ水道とか、六根線未プレイでもプレイ可能です。
You do not need to complete the Silden Subterrane or Mount Rokon in order to unlock this dungeon.
そして気になる今回の
They don't
同行者
shift away
And
from
I
those
bet you're
patterns very
wondering
often.
who your partner NPC will be.
マトシャです。
Wow.
Matsuya!
Oh, right,
マト
Mr.
シャとの
Fisherman.
旅
Mr. Elephant Fisherman.
強そう。Looks strong.
ルックスストロン
Looks.
ルックス
Looks.
ストロン
Yeah, I wonder how our journey with Matsuya will be. He looks strong.
ルックスストロンさあではそのアロアロと
Not really a
スクリーンショ
fighter
ットを
though,
ちょっと
so
持ってき
yeah,
ま
it's
した
going to
の
be
で見て
leading
みましょ
another
う。
But we do have
combat.
some screenshots of Alo Alo for you.
グラフィックスアップデートされたやつで見たかったな。
I wanted to see this with the graphics update.
もう一枚
Not
ございま
yet,
す。
not
And
yet.
there's one more.
さあ、ここがまあどのあたりにある島で
Tiki totem
どんな
poles
秘
or
密とかね物語が展開されるのか
something
結
like
構
that.
凝ってますこちらもぜひですねストーリーも注目してご覧いただけると嬉しいです。
So you will at some point find out where this island is located, what sort of place it is, and we have a very robust story here. So make sure to read through that as you play.
はい、では続いてまあこちらはいつも通りやりますよということで、 ジョブの PVE も PVP も調整を行います。
Moving on, this is, of course, what we always do. We've got job adjustments for PvE and PvP.
I don't usually do
まあ
very
もちろん
many job adjustments
昨
at
日
the,
発
for
表
the
した
final
通り
patch because of
7.0が
expansion
来ますの
stuff, but
で、その直前のメジャーアップ
PvP
デー
is
トな
always
の
a
で
little bit
あまり
different, though.
大きな調整は各ジョブ入れずに、各ロールの中で少し DPS 物足りないかなっていうところを微調整させていただく予定です。 PVE に関しては。
For PvE, obviously, we have 7.0 coming up, so we're not planning any major overhauls right at the moment. It's more an adjustment, sort of, maybe the DPS is feeling a little weak, that sort of stuff, minor tweaks for now.
はい、
Yeah,
で
that-
は
that's to be
続いては
expected.
PVP のアップデートを見ていきましょう。
And then let's take a look at our PvP updates.
まず PVP シリーズ5がスタートします。
PvP Series 5 begins.
ちょっと注意点があってですね、パッチ 6.5 のタイミングではクリスタルコンフリクトのシーズン切り替えは、やりません。
So a little bit of a note here, something you need to make note of is that we will not be changing over the season with the release of patch 6.5.
なのでシーズン8に関しては8月8日火曜日公開予定のパッチ 6.48 からパッチ 6.51 までの期間ちょっと変則になりますのでご注意ください。
So season 8 instead will be running for a little bit of an unusual period. It will run from patch 6.48, which launches on August 8th.
Interesting. I wonder if they're
until
trying to
patch
adjust their timing for some
6.51.
reason.
これの理由としては今日まさにこの会場で、行われますが、クリスタルコンフリクトリージョナルチャンピオンシップ、
はい
まあ、今日はね北米大会ですが、次はロンドンのファンフェスで、ヨーロッパの、大会が開かれます。
So for the reason for this is sort of related to what we have going on at FanFest this weekend, the Crystal Conflict Regionals. Those are the North American ones, but the European ones will be taking place at London FanFest as well.
まあその
Okay,
ロ
so
ン
they
ドン
must
の
need
で
those
行
for
われ
some
るヨーロ
purpose,
ッパ
so
の
they're
リージョン
just stretching it out.
リージョナルチャンピオンシップの直前に、バランス変更があるとかなり大変になってしまうと思っているので、その大会が終わった後のパッチ 6.51 で、バランス調整も含めて、クリスタルコンフリクトのシーズン切り替えを行うということになってますので、ぜひここ、シーズン切り替わり、ぜひご注意ください。
Right. So, with that European Championship, regional championship happening, we thought it would be kind of unpleasant and unfair if we changed stuff right immediately before they did that. So we're going to wait until after that is done to implement balance changes and such. So just please make a note of this timing so that you can participate.
はい、続いてはクリスタルコンフリクトの、アップデートになります。
Next, we have Crystal and Conflict updates.
まずですね、ミニマップと、戦況の UI 結構フィードバックいただいてますので、こちらちょっと、メンテナンスをして改修を行います。
So we will be updating the mini-map and also the UI while you are in battle to show various information. We got a lot of feedback about that, so we are making some adjustments.
まあこちらは次のね PLL でまた実機等々でご紹介できればと思います。
I think I will be able to share more details at the next PLL.
そしてこちら新しいステージを追加させていただき
What kind of
ます。
And of
adjustments are
course, we
needed
have
for
a new
that?
arena.
Yes.
こちら名前がレッドサンズという名前になってます。マップ名。
The
Arena.
Red Sands.
The red sand.
じゃあこちらスクリーンショットあります。
And we do have some screenshots of that for you.
おーというわけで、新たな戦場も追加させて
Desert
いただきますので、
So
That's
with this
name.
new arena, we
Makes
will be
sense.
adding.
まあでもなんかギミックありそうよね。
It does look like there will be some interesting stage effects this time.
はい。ぜひ PVP 好きご注目ください。
So please take a look at our new PvP when it comes out.
では続いては無人島開拓のアップデートに行きましょ
Moving on to some island sanctuary updates.
う。はい。
Island sanctuary. Give me stuff.
行きましょう。どうぞ。
Let's go.
新たな開拓ランク開拓目標、追加し、最終エリアも増えます。
Of course, we're adding new sanctuary ranks and visions, as well as a new area in the wilds.
まあそうなってくると、はい、新たな開拓素材、製作、作物、動物、倒産品、建築物と、もろもろアップデートさせていただきます。
We have also a bunch of additions, new materials, craftable items, crops, animals, ironworks, handicrafts, and structures for you.
じゃあ、
で大丈夫です。
なんか聞こえたの今。
I definitely heard.
なんて言ってんだろう、聞こえねえな。
We totally cannot hear you, but
Yeah.
後で聞きに行くよ。
Yeah, let's
please,
move
please
forward.
come and tell us about it later. ああ、なんか動物が入ってるなんかエリアなんですけど、なんかみんなもっと動物飼いたいので、
飼える動物のサイズは
大きくして、
広く、
広くして、
島自体を広くしてってこと？
まあ島じゃないけど、まあそれも必要になるでしょうが、なんか多分なんか動物のエリアだけを
広くして
伝えておきます。動物を、ありがとうございます。He will let the team know that you want increased pasture sizes.
Wow, you made it.
Yeah, good job.
伝えておくと。
That's kind of the only thing they haven't upgraded besides the.
I said I'll tell them. I have no idea if they can actually do it.
まあでもちょっとね、パッチ 6.5 では間に合わないと思いますけど、もっとたくさん動物飼いたいから広げてほしいという意見はすごくよくわかるので、それはしっかり伝えた上で競技はちゃんとさせてもらいます。
I don't think it would make it in time for patch 6.5, but I have heard your feedback that you want to raise more animals, have more space for that, so I will make sure that that is passed on and we can consider it.
では、新しい建物の、スクリーンショット持ってきてます。
We did bring a picture of the new structure for you.
Well, that's
なんかね
fancy.
新域にありそうだね。
It seems like very classical.
そして
Very
皆さ
fancy.
んがまさに今言っていた新たな動物のスクリーンショットもございます。
Of course, as you are apparently all very into, we also have a screenshot of a new animal you can
New animal.
capture.
Oh dear lord.
New animal. New animal.
アニマル
Is
動物
that
と
an
おっしゃった
animal? Is it?
植物なんじゃないの、どっちかって言っ
Is
たら。
that? Isn't that a plant?
And 植物。
モルモルさんどっちなんですか？
What is a moorball anyway?
Yeah, let's say animal.
It's a carnivorous plant that can move.
Nightmares.
It defies all logic.
まあまあもうなんかわかんないですよね。14チームってなんでこういうさ、明らかに動物じゃないものを動物だって言い張るんだろうね。
Why is our team like this? Why do we put this up there and be like, new animal?
まあというわけで新たな
Mortals
動物
defile
実
all
装されます。
things.
But in any case, there are new animals, so yes.
Go with it.
ではさらに、無人島開拓のアップデートもう少しありますので、
We do have a few more island sanctuary updates, though.
はい。まず猫耳さんのお願いということで、こちら増えます。
So we'll have this new thing, felicitous favors.
いい
Littus
ですよ、進めてください。
Go ahead and show our text here.
まずパッチ 6.5 の開拓、アップデートされた分の開拓が終わると、猫耳さんからお願いがスタートします。
So when you complete your progression for Island Sanctuary in patch 6.5, you will unlock a series of requests from the felicitous feline.
で、そのお題はですね、プレイヤーごとに異なる、倒産品を出荷してくださいという依頼が始まります。
And those will be individualized requests for different handicrafts.
で、そのお題をね、こうクリア 達成していくと専用のトークンがもらえて、報酬と
Shipping
交
these
換できると
handicraft
いう
yields
仕組
specialized
みが入
tokens
りますの
tradable
で、
for exclusive
まあぜひね
rewards.
続けて開拓をいろい
Okay,
ろ
so it's probably an
制作とか
attempt
ね
to
動産品
probably
作ると
veer
か
away
進めて
strictly
もらえる
from
といいかな
producing
と思います。
only the items
So
that are
if you
very high demand.
produce and ship those specified handicrafts, you can get some special tokens that are tradable for rewards. So give it a shot and go through production here.
さあでは昨日発表させていただいたゴールドソーサーアップデート、
And of course, we have our gold saucer update that we discussed yesterday.
Yes.
昨日発表させていただいた通りパッチ 6.5X まだ途中ですが、調整中です
I
が
still can't get over
フォールガイズ
this.
とのコラボレーションということでファイナルファンタジー14のゴールドソーサーにフォールガイズが実装されます。
So as we mentioned yesterday, this is still under development, but at some point in patch 6.5x, we will be having a Fall Guys collaboration implemented in the Gold Saucer.
ちなみに、まあ、会場にいる光の戦士の皆さんの中で実は結構フォールガイズ遊んでるんだよねって人
So you Warriors of Light, I feel like there's actually a pretty decent number of you who play Fall Guys.
あ結構、
yeah.
やっぱり結構いますね。
Yeah, that's a good amount.
フォールガイズチームも実はフォールガイズを開発している人たちの中に光の戦士の方が結構いてですね、いつもすごく楽しんでいるのでコラボ本当に嬉しいと言っていただいてます。
So actually on the Fall Guys team as well, they have quite a few Warriors of Light. So they're having a lot of fun making this and looking forward to what it's going to look like when ours comes out.
なのでお互いねこうフォールガイズを遊びに行き逆にフォールガイズを普段遊んでる方にね14をプレイしてもらうみたいなうまくねきっかけになればなと思ってます。
I'm really hoping this will be a good chance for some people to take an interest in Fall Guys and some Fall Guys players to come over and try 14.
はい、昨日は基調講演フォールガイズ側の14の、動画ありましたが我々の方ももうちょっと開発が進んだら動いているところをお見せできると思いますのでもう少々お待ちください。
We did show a video of the collaboration stuff on the Fall Guys side yesterday, but we don't have a video of our Gold Saucer stuff yet. I'm hoping we can share that with you soon.
はいではその他のアップデート
Will be
いきましょう。
amusing.
Now moving on to just miscellaneous updates.
新たなお得意様取引が実装されま
New
す。
custom
New
delivery
custom
client.
deliveries are coming.
その人はスクリーンショットでお持ちしております。
We have a screenshot of who we will be working with.
おっと見ただけでは誰か思い出
Isn't
せ
that
な
the
い
lady
が
who did the chicken
Do you
dance?
remember who this is?
わからないでしょ多分。
ね
わかる人いま
なんか
す？
すごいわかる人がいる。
Do you
Is it? Do you know
remember
who remembers who she is?
おちらほら上がるな。
Ah.
ちょっと待って名前聞いてみようかな。
Oh, I'm gonna let me ask this person's name.
さっきの Yes yes
Yeah, he's
Ah, nice to
doubting.
meet you.
Nice to meet you. The one scientist who is not adjusted at all. He is.
What?
何何
Was that such a long name?
My name is Lex, and I'm Yasuharu's on Crystal. Yes.
Okay. Oh, so who do you think this is? Can you tell the audience?
I think it's the scientist from Charlian who was just asleep.
そうです。シャリエンのすごく寝不足の科学者。These
Okay, so I did
scientists
call
from Charlian who
correctly.
really needs some sleep. Thank you very much.
シャーレアンの地下でですねまあ、正直言うとワーカホリックのように全く寝ないで働いてるキャラクターがおります。
Yes, so this is the character in Charlian who is really kind of a workaholic and doesn't seem to sleep.
答え合わせを見てみましょ
So let us look at the name here.
う。マーグラットさん
Margaret.
で、そのままでこのマーグラットさんなんですけど、まあ、なんでこの人
This will
になった
probably be
の
full of weirdness
You
then.
might wonder why we've chosen Margaret.
かなりピーキーなキャラなんですよ、仕事に対しての。
She's very sort of extreme work-wise.
で実はかなり細かい設定が作り込まれているキャラで、開発チーム僕を筆頭に結構こう寝るより仕事の方が好きみたいなやつもいるんで、ちょっとこのマーグラットさん扱うとなかなか面白いんじゃないかということで、開発チームの強い推しがあったので、マーグラットでいこうと思います。
This was actually due to the dev team's personal preference, because there's actually sort of a very deep internal setting behind this character that she's a workaholic and never sleeps, which is quite similar to many of us. So the devs thought like perhaps I can express some really
You relate a
interesting
little bit
things
too
through her.
much.
そしてですね、非常に細かくキャラクター見ててくださってありがとうございます。
Thank you to those of you who noticed her before.
改めて。
Yeah, a lot of people didn't
はい、
remember
という
her
わけ
when
で
she
その
showed
他のアッ
up,
プデ
you
ートを
know,
続け
patch
て
or
い
so
こうと
ago,
思いま
but
す。
All right, now
I
moving
didn't.
to our other updates.
収集品の連続生成機能という生鮮機能というのを、実装させていただきます。
Yes, we'll be adding consecutive ethereal reduction for collectibles.
Okay.
こちらは結
It's
構
always
便利
annoying
に
to
な
have
る
to
んじゃない
select
かと思
multiple
いま
things
す。
in
I
the
think this will
menu.
make things a lot easier.
そして次項目こちら。魚類図鑑で新たに釣った魚に
The new
ちゃ
item
んとマーク
indicator
が
on
つ
the
くように
fish
なります。
guide.
For your fish guide, you will now get indicators for your newly logged fish.
さらに、その他のアップデート2ですが、はい。
Able to store optional items in the armory.
Wow.
Okay, so they're finally able to update the thing after like years.
今日一かもしれない。Biggest applause we got today.
なんかまあオプションアイテムようやく愛蔵品キャビネットに入れられるようになるので、だいぶまたこうギュッとね荷物減るんじゃないかと思うんですけど、
Now that you can put these optional items in your armor, I think that'll reduce the amount of junk you have to carry around quite a bit.
まあ昨日も 7.0 ねいろいろお話しさせていただいたんですけど、一番の完成は染色が複数できるようになるだったんじゃないかなと。
Yeah, I noticed that yesterday I announced a whole bunch of stuff at the keynote, but the thing people cared about the most was the 2 dyes.
Of course we do. That's how this goes.
改めて思ったんですよ。MMORPG ってやっぱりアイテムに関するアップデートが一番喜ばれるなって。
And I felt once again that I guess in MMOs the most important kind of updates are the item-related ones.
まあでも逆に言うとね、ものすごい数が多い
More
か
or
ら
less,
一番大
yes.
変なアップデートでもあるんですが、大変お待たせしました。はい。
On the other hand, they are also the most difficult because we have so many items. But in either case, sorry for making you wait so long.
そして続いてです。これはちょっとねバランスの調整に近いんですけど。
This is sort of a balance change here.
あ、よかった。
皆さん好きみ
Okay,
たい
so,
ね。You like it. Wow.
okay, so this will probably reduce the amount of Crystal
Thank
Tower
you.
being
Thank
the
you,
only
thank you.
thing that people get from this. As my assumption is why they're doing it.
これはざわざわしたりスタンディングオベーションしてくれる方までいら
Yeah,
して
that's,
ありが
we
とうござ
got
い
a
ます。
standing ovation for that. Goodness, thank you.
アライアンスちょっとルーレットのね申請のルールが甘いせいでいろいろね、特定の ID じゃないアライアンスレイドにばっかりマッチングしたりいろいろちょっと偏りがあったのでそれをやってた方にはちょっと不満かもしれないんですけど、全体いろんなコンテンツやっぱり楽しんでもらうために調整させていただきましたのでよろしくお願いします。
Yeah, so we've had some, issues with the matching in the alliance raids, and there may be some people who don't enjoy this change, but I think it will be for the best overall.
はい。
I think it makes sense, really. The fact that people were able to manipulate the queue so much by removing items is always a little fishy.
MMO の開発者としては大変嬉しいです。ありがとうございます。
I'm really happy. I feel so understood as a developer that so many people are excited for this.
さあさらに、その他のアップデート続けていきましょう。
All right, some more updates here.
こちらですね、テレポの、オプションなんですけど、
Yeah, I think that definitely is a better system, especially as the number of
こちら
areas
はですね
expand.
テレポのウィンドウがこれに変わるってわけじゃないんですが、オプションで切り替えることができるようになります。今エリアごとにこう、テレポのタグって分かれてるんですけど、それをもう自分の頭の中では拡張のごとのイメージの方が強いんで、もう拡張ごとに並べたいというリクエスト結構ありましたんで、オプションで切り替えられるように、させていただきました。
So this new option will not replace your current teleport window. You can choose between how you want to sort. So you have the current system where it's sorted by area, but we had a lot of requests that people are sort of mentally sorting it by expansion. So now you will be able to sort it that way if you so choose.
でも僕これ UI チェックした時に思ったんですけど、さあ
When I checked the UI,
拡張がね
Yeah.
増えたらさ、
when
ノントレイルで1個増えるじゃん。
Yes.
so when the expansions increase, like it's going to go up by 1 with Dawn Trail.
そこからさらにあと3拡張ぐらいでこの UI また作り直しになるじゃん。
We've only got about 3 expansions left before we have to remake this
Yeah.
completely.
We see no more space. Yeah.
The content
足り
creep
ない足りない。
shows its face again.
あと色足りるのかなみたいな。
そう
Do we have enough color variation?
Yes, カラーバリエーション。そうそう。いやなんで結構刹那的な UI だなって。
It's like, oh, that's a kind of dangerous UI.
というわけでこちらリクエストいただきましたので、こういったこれでオプションで切り替えられるようになるので、ぜひお好みの方を使っていただければと思います。
But yeah, since this was a requested feature, we are happy to allow you to choose the way you want it to be appearing in the future.
そしてもう一個ございます。こちら、6.X のマウント、
And of course,
透明性
yes,
マウント
there's
全
the,
種コンプリート報
the
酬追加
mounts
させていただきます。
for
We will
all.
be adding the reward for getting all the trial mounts in 6.x.
スクリーンショットをお待ちしております。
And of course, we have a screenshot.
Wow. Nice.
まあこちらはあれですね。
Is
天野
that the
義高先
Bahamut
生が
from
描
4?
かれたドット絵から忠実に再現したドラゴンなんですけど。
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's
堂々
the
と掲げ
Bahamut
ていただい
design
て
from
それに乗ろうじゃないか
FF4.
と。
So this is actually modeled after a pixel art by Yoshitaka Amano. But we rendered it in its full glory with this little chair.
まあ結構でかいんで迫力ございますんで、ぜひね目指してた方も多いと思いますので、はい。
I mean, it's pretty huge, so I think there will be a lot of people who want to impress people by having this.
そしてパッチ 6.5 で昨日もこちらお知らせしましたが、フリートライアルの範囲を拡大させていただきます。改めて見てみましょう。
And as I mentioned yesterday in 6.5, we are also adding the expanded free trial.
パッチ 6.5 と同時に、はい、適用となります。
This will be available with the release of patch 6.5.
ここのスクリーンショット実はねめちゃくちゃ懐かしくて
These screenshots really take me back.
さすがにね今僕の業務量だと随分ねマーケティング PR チームにお任せできるようになってたんですけど、この頃まではガチで画角から何から全て1枚ずつチェックしてたんです、僕。
Oh, these days I kind of have too much work for this, so I mostly leave it to our marketing PR teams. But back in the day, I was checking every single screenshot.
だからだからこれ当時の PR 素材なんですよ。
The Kugane one is part of the PR stuff we released at that time.
だから当時の基調講演とか見ると多分出てくる。
If you go back and look at the keynote, you'll probably see it.
まあついにフリートライアルもグレンまで来ましたので、またね別にグレンで終わるわけじゃなくて、また機会があれば範囲はまたね引き続き拡大していこうと思いますので、ぜひね大いに楽しんでさらにねその先の冒険というところで、製品に移行していただければいいので、これを機会にぜひ始めていただけたらなと思ってます。
So we are expanding to include Stormblood right now. There's still a possibility we will expand the trial future in further in the future. But in any case, this is quite an expanded amount of stuff to enjoy. So I hope people will check it out.
Yeah, because Stormblood had a lot of content post
まだ
patch
ちょっと
that is added
い
because
く
of
つかアッ
that.
プデートがパッチ 6.5、6.5X シリーズにはあるんですけど、ちょっとまだまだ情報公開できないものも隠れているので、今日のところはパー
And
ト
it
1
also
として
ends
は
on a
ここま
very
で
high
にさせてもらおうかと思います。
cliffhanger by
Of course,
ending
there's
at
still plenty of things
beginning
about
of
$6.5X
Shadowbringers.
to share, but this is about all I can tell you for today, as we have many things still in progress. So for now, we will leave it here.
まあパート2では今日ご紹介した内容を実
Okay,
機
we
で
still have
い
like
くつかご紹介し
20
つ
minutes
つ、も
in
う
the
ちょっとさら
time,
にね
so
細かい機能のアップデート
probably have
も
other
含め
things to
てい
share.
ろいろお話できたらなと思ってますので、次回もぜひご注目ください。
In our part 2 presentation, I think I'll be able to share more details of some of the stuff we presented today, as well as some other finer points of our updates and more stuff coming. So please take a look when we come out with that info.
では改めて最初に見たスケジュールもう一回確認しておきましょう。
So let's just take a quick look back at that schedule we presented at the beginning, so you know.
発表した内容を下に付け加えてます。コンテンツを確認してください。
So we've added down at the bottom, we've added what new things will be introduced per patch.
パッチ 6.5 本体がリリースされるとメインクエストパート1と大きなところで言えばミスロジー・オブ・エオールゼアの第3弾スタート。
So patch 6.5 will bring the main scenario part 1 and Myths of the Realm number 3.
ロンドンのファンフェスがあって、その後、10月下旬にパッチ 6.51 がリリースされて、こちらでバリアントダンジョン第3弾が、実装されます。
So then we will have our London Fanfest, and then after that, in late October, will come patch 6.51 with the new variant and criterion dungeons.
そして年が、明けた直後、2024年1月上旬に、日本でのファンフェスがあって、その後1月中旬にパッチ 6.55 があり、メインクエストパート2や各種サブクエスト、いろんな遊びここでも実装される予定です。
So of course, at the very beginning of the year, we will have our Japan Fan Fest, and this will be followed by patch 6.55 in mid-January, with part 2 of the main scenario and our new side quests.
はい、ではアップデートの内容としては、ここまでかな。
I think that's all the updates we have for now.
Alright, thank you very much. ありがとうございました。Thank you.
Thank you.
So before closing the letter from the producer live, we have some announcements to show you. So let's check it.
Yep, it's
PLL 終わる
announcement
前
time.
にいくつかお知らせ事項がありますので、そちらも皆さんと確認していきたいと思います。So the first one is this one. Yes, we have new Fan Festival commemorative items. And then the first one is the mount Garland GL1S. ファンフェス記念インゲームアイテムを、販売中でございます。一つ目はマウントで、ガーロンド GL1S というものになっております。こちらすでに販売中ですが、ビデオがありますので見てみましょうかね。We have a video for this, so let's check it out. どうぞ。
Most people have already seen this, so flying motorcycle. Indeed.
ありがとうござい
Thank
ます。
you very much. So who already purchased this?
あれ
I see. All right. Thank you very much.
こちらいいスピードが出ますんで
Yeah.
入していただいてもよろしいかと思います。
It's pretty speedy, so I think you should get it.
あとちょっとこれ、開発中の秘話があって、
I've got a bit of a story about the development here.
バイクはバイクでもタンデム、いわゆるもう一個その、
はい、
サイドシートがついてるバイクが欲しいって結構お声があったんで、まあ、それを作ろうって話になってスタートしたんですけど、
So, we have a motorcycle, but we had a lot of requests for a motorcycle with a tandem seat, which is why we decided to make this.
一人で乗ってる時ちょっと寂しいよね、じゃあガーロンドだしそのアルファ君に乗ってもらおうかっていうので、まずこうなったんですけど、
But we thought it'd be kind of like sad if you were using it by yourself and you just had this empty seat, so we decided to add Alpha in there.
今度は乗せてみたらあまりにも可愛くて、これ誰か友達が乗った時にアルファ君が消えてその友達が乗るってなった時にアルファ君いなくなるぐらいだったら誰も乗せないっていうこう気持ちになっちゃうんじゃないかっていうことで、さっき見ていただいたようにもう一人乗ろうとしたらアルファ君は席を譲らずスペアタイヤの上に乗せられるっていう。
But actually, when we tried putting this together, what we noticed is that if you have Alpha disappear when another person gets on the bike, then you're like, man, but I want Alpha. And then you don't want to invite anyone else to ride with you because then Alpha goes the way. And that was terrible. So now we've ended up with this situation, as you see, where it's a two-seater, but the other person is just going to have to ride on the spare tire in the back.
まあいろいろなこだわり詰まってるバイクですので、今ねちょうど特別セール中なのでぜひご検討ください。
So, we've clearly put a lot of thought and love into this one. So, think about it. Think about it.
あとちなみにこれ準備しているときに、so when we are preparing this document、名前これガーロンド GL1S 読むんですけど、読み方がわからなくて、so yeah, the name of this mount Garland GL1S. So our confusion is this GLIS or GL1S、IS じゃないの 1S なんてなったので、小田さんとこ気に入ったんですよ。So when we went to 小田さん、
Similar looking characters.
So he has a clear answer. This is GL1S, or isn't it GLIS 1S? So his answer was, you guys already have a GL2, right, in your mount. One of the reward from Iron Sanctuary. 無人島開拓系で手に入る GL2 というバイクを皆さんすでに持ってらっしゃる。で、それの1個前のモデル。The one prior model is, that's why this is GL1. What about S? S is from sidecar. So サイドカー付きなんで S なんです。
はいはいはい。
such a lower. すごいロアがいっぱい詰まってんだなという名前を知りましたということです。
めっちゃちゃんと作ってる。
Yeah. So yeah, please make a purchase. It's already available on online store. Okay, so let's move to the next one. Is this one? こちらです。Yes, Immort, Advent of Light. Advent、竹木光の降臨エモートです。こちらもまず動画があるので見てみましょう。We also have a video for this one, so let's check it out. Thank you very much.
I love that one a little bit too much.
これはですね、ぜひレイドパーティーとかそういったものでですね、みんなで揃ってこう戦う直前にこうやっていただけると大変嬉しい。
I think it would be awesome if you got your whole raid to use this right before starting your battle.
Yeah, superhero needs this. ね、ヒーローには必要な動きですからね。
はい。
はい、こちらもセール中ですのでよろしくお願いします。This is also available online, and then yeah, so please make a purchase. Alright, so we have some more items. いくつか他にもアイテムがございます。The other Immort Fantastic Cheer Set. So new colors green, purple and white、紫、緑、紫、白の新しい1000円のセットのエモートになっております。いいですよね。
うん、これかなりいろんな使い勝手が良いので、持ってると、他の方を応援する機会って実は結構意外とあったりするんで、持ってると大変便利なので、今セールかかってますんで、ぜひご検討ください。
There's a lot of uses for this. You can cheer other folks on. We did get a lot of requests for this, so I think it would be a useful item to have. And if you're considering getting it, maybe get it now while it's on sale.
Okay, the next one. Yeah, we also have orchestrion sets. We have 2 orchestrion sets, Elsian Symphony Orchestrion Roll Set.
Are really by
well as
many of the
House
orchestration
Orchestrion
special
roll set
rolls, really.
オーケストラアレンジのセットと、パルスセット2が発売されておりますので、こちらもよろしくお願いします。
はい、よろしくお願いします。
Yeah, these are available online too. Okay, so let's check the next one. The next one is the new arrangement album. Yes.
Already pre-ordered that.
Final Fantasy XIV, new piano and band arrangement album.
いや昨日のまあね、ちょっと配信は流れてませんが、ピアノ素晴らしかったですよね。
Unfortunately, this wasn't on the stream, but for those who were here, wasn't the piano concert awesome?
Did you like it? Wow.
I wouldn't know. Sad.
そして今日はね、
Yes.
プライマルズ爆音ライブがありますんで。
And we have the Primals live today.
まあその両方ね、ピアノアレンジと、バンドアレンジ両方入ってる、サントラになってますので、ぜひですね気に入ったら、ご検討ください。今日のね、昨日今日のその音楽系のライブでね気に入ったらぜひ検討してもらえると嬉しいです。
Yeah, so if you like those performances yesterday and today, if you enjoy those, we do have songs from both piano arrangements by Keiko and songs by the Primals on this very album. So this might be for you in that case.
Okay, so the next item here.
Oh.
Wow. So this is, we are taking pre-orders for FFXIV
I will admit I don't
themed
understand this,
high-end
as I've never
turntable.
understood the appeal of these
14
type of
デザインの
turntables,
ハイエンド
but
ターンテーブルの予約を受け付けております。
相当素見こだわってたんで、
but definitely not
So,
for
and of course, was very particular about
$1,700. No rigging
そう
way.
だからベースのモデルもめっちゃやっぱハイエ
That
ンドら
goes
しい
in the
ので、
realm of
な
like
んかプロが
the
使ってもらうぐらいのものにしたいから、
like that
あんま
guitar
り
they
妥協した
had
中途半端
last
なものは出
expansion
したくないってい
too,
う
where
話で
like I don't need
非常に
a couple
高性能な
$1,000 piece of
ゆえお高になっ
merchandise.
ております。
Who has money for that?
Soken really didn't want to put out something that was sort of cheap. So the base model is actually quite high end, like the kind of thing pros would use, and it is priced accordingly.
Yeah, that's a little bit much for my liking.
And then for the attendees at the Las Vegas Fan Festival, we have an actual model at the Razahan area, displayed at the Razahan area. So if you are interested, I mean, please check it. I mean, one is there.
いや、
会場限定ではあるんですけども、この実物サンプルが、会場のラザハンエリアに置いてありますので、もし興味のある方はですね、ぜひ見ていっていただければと思います。
はい。
Alright, so let's move to the next one. Yep, Final Fantasy XIV High Precision Art Pre-orders are now open for North America ということで、Final Fantasy XIV 複製原画シリーズ。こちら日本ではすでに販売されているんですが、北米で
Yeah,
も
I
予
don't know how I
約
feel
受付
about
開始となりま
that
し
guys
た
are。usually just really high priced for
So there are in total
what they
there
are,
are
I think.
25 items in total. So yeah, it's very nice.
well, that's a lot
well
of
made.
this type of merchandise in general. It's
すごい
usually
ですよね。
pretty high
一
priced
つ
for what
一
it
つちゃ
is.
んと14チームで監修して、額装付きでお家に飾っていただいても恥ずかしくないっていうレベルのものにちゃんと仕上げておりますので、今までは国内限定、日本国内限定でしか買えなかったんですが、予約販売という形で、北米でも購入できるようになりましたので、ぜひ予約の方をご検討ください。
So I want to mention that each of these images has been thoroughly checked by the development team, and we have made sure that they are not something you would be embarrassed to hang on your wall. So definitely take a look at them because they were only originally available in Japan before, but now they are also available to you by pre-order, so you can go and take a look.
Yeah, these are also displayed at the Razahan area, so if you take a look, please consider your purchase. こちらもラザハンエリアに展示しておりますので、ぜひともご検討ください。Alright, so the final one, next one, please. Yes. Yeah, this is, as you know, this is the 10th anniversary year for Final Fantasy XIV, and we already had lots of things, but we are going to have more, so please look
More
forward to it.
stuff.
10周年イヤーということで、これまでいろんなものを用意してきておりますが、これからもいろんなものが出てきますので、どうぞ引き続きご期待いただければと思います。
はい。よろしくお願いします。コミュニティの皆さん参加型っていうものも、企画始まったりしていきますので、ぜひぜひこちらのサイトにアクセスしてですね、どんどん随時更新されてますのでご確認いただけると嬉しいです。
Yeah, we will be continually updating this, and we do have a lot of things that involve the community as well going on here, so please check it out.
Alright, so this is a wrap of letter from the producer live number 78. So, 吉田さん、can you make a final comment to everyone? これ以上で、第78回 PLL は、大体こんな感じかなというところですので、吉田さんから最後に一言いただきたいと思います。
はい、プロデューサーレターライブっていうことで配信ご覧いただいている方も多いんじゃないかなと思うんですが、今10周年記念サイトで、ありましたように新生レルムリボーンリリースからちょうどもうすぐで10年になります。まずは本当にありがとうございます。
So this is a PLL, so I think a lot of people are probably watching the stream as well, so this goes out to everybody. But the fact that we're making a 10th anniversary site clearly means that it's been 10 years since A Realm Reborn, and all I can really say is thank you so much.
Indeed, indeed.
その旧14ファイナルファンタジー 14.1.0 バージョンを引き継いでからだと、約13年ぐらいになるとは思うんですけど、本当にこんなラスベガスのしかもコンベンションセンターで本当にたくさんの方に詰めかけていただいて、ファンフェスがねできるようになるまで14が育つなんて本当に夢にも思ってませんでした当時は。
Honestly, for me, it's been about 13 years at least since I took over with 1.0. But honestly, in my wildest dreams, I never could have imagined that we would be here in Las Vegas at the convention center and this big today.
それもやっぱり本当に開発チーム、運営チーム頑張ってきたっていうのももちろんそれは全力でやってきたんですけど、やっぱりプレイヤーの皆さん、光の戦士の皆さんあっての14ですし、皆さんのご声援とプレイがあってこそここまで来れたので、この先もさらに、10年と言わずね、20年、30年、40年目指して、頑張っていこうと思いますのでよろしくお願いします。
Of course, the development team and the operations team are always hard at work to make this game, but it really only exists because you continue to play it. And so I really do hope you will keep playing for, we could say 10 years, but we could also say, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 years?
Wow.
Unlikely, but we'll keep it going as long as we can.
はい、というわけでこれからも頑張ってまいりますので、ぜひですね、パッチ 6.5 それからファンフェス等々どんどんいろんなイベントも目白押しになっていきますのでよろしくお願いします。ありがとうございました。
We will of course be working hard, so please enjoy the upcoming patches and FanFest. Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright, so let's call in the end caller, Matt.
All right, so that's the end of the live letter. So yeah, it was basically what was written on the tin, basically. We got exactly what was expected and nothing else, but hey, it is what it is for the most part. Of course, this means there'll be some chaos in October. That's when our next patch comes out, so always looking forward to that, even with the expansion still quite a ways out. And more information incoming. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the stream here. I will be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Time to continue my playthrough of Harvest Moon and continue with the actual gameplay stuff. Anyway, I thank you for joining me on this different set of streams. I thank you for joining me, and we'll see you next time.